Short-term rentals have one major effect. They increase rents in cities and quarters where they are. And we do know that there is evidence that they even increase rent prices in those high demand areas for short-term rentals. I'm talking, for instance, about Barcelona, by 15%. 15% higher rents when there is a lot of short-term rentals. So there is an effect which has to be regulated. The International Union of Tenants is for a very strict regulation to limit or even ban short-term rentals from the cities, because they are taking regular housing from the market. And I do think that the city of Barcelona is on a very good way. I think that there are very strict rules and even bans planned, so we are very much in favor of that. It is extremely important that you make changes in the Spanish legislation in order to have more security of tenure, more protection of tenants, and also a balancing of your housing markets. The housing markets in Spain are completely derailed. We have massive price increases, especially in the last 4 years. People in the cities, in the booming areas, in the economic areas, they pay sometimes more than 50 or 60% of their disposable income for rents. This cannot go on. This destroys families, actually. It brings families at a massive risk of poverty. And we do have to do something, because at the same time, we know that the Spanish housing market, real estate market, it's dominated by for-profit investment. It is dominated by speculation. It is dominated by real estate investment trust. It is dominated by short-term rental investors. So what else should come? We are nearly at a complete crash of the housing markets in Spain, so something has to happen. And I can only encourage the people to go to the streets in order to make something happen in the Spanish governments and the Spanish law, because it is overdue. The EU can make a kind of conditionality. Of course, the EU cannot impose a rent law. It's not possible, because this is national competence. But the EU can say, there is only funding from us if you have a rent law which protects the people, which protects the residents, where the rents are regulated up to a maximum of price, where the people have an unlimited rental contract and cannot be kicked out or even renovated out of their apartment. I think this is a very strong message that the European Union can bring to the member states, the cities and the regions. The real estate sector in Spain is not regulated enough. This is why you have a massive influx of foreign investors, of real estate investment trusts who are interested in making massive profits, and you do not have so many providers who go for the not-for-profit or limited profit housing. And I think this is a major mistake where the Spanish government need to do something. So they must regulate the influence of foreign investment to the Spanish real estate markets.